You guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, by the title of this video, you can tell that we are going to be talking about how to go from not so luxury to a luxury filled apartments, from Section 8 or PHA vouchers, low income housing, or government assistance, whatever. Like, you know, we're trying to live nice. So I'm going to give you 3 or about 4 tips and tricks on how to get you know, your luxury apartment under Section 8 or PHA. So let's get right into it. The first step to all of this madness is to stop thinking that just because you're under some type of government assistance that you do not deserve or you can't live comfortable or nice. That is not true. This is how I felt when I first got my house under PHA and Section 8. It was a nice house. It was nice and updated. But I just thought that in the better areas or better zip codes or with higher property taxes that I was not going to be able to move anywhere else because I had a Section 8 or PHA voucher, because of the stigma that comes with PHA, Section 8, low income renters, right? That's not true. That's not true. That's not true, y'all. That's not true. Okay. See me looking down. I'm looking at notes. For some reason, I got a lot of energy because I got a lot of sleep last night. So, yeah. Let's move on to tip 2. Okay. So, what you want to do is check the locations in your city. You want to look for a higher, not a higher, but a better zip code, a better area, somewhere with a higher property taxes. Because 9 times out of 10, if it's a higher property taxes, that means it's a better area, a better school system in that area, crime rate that's a lot lower than most areas. And yeah, and this is because the government, well, PHA or Section 8 or whatever, from my experience, they will pay higher for better zip codes. So if you live in if you're from or you live in a zip code where it's more dangerous, the houses just go for a lot lower. Yeah, the crime rate, education system is like terrible over there. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to pay a lot extra for. I mean, it makes sense, though. It makes sense. They're not going to pay an arm and a leg for, you know, you to live in a nice place over there. I mean, it's probably not even a nice place over there. Anyway, if you get what I'm saying, okay? Even when PHA and Section 8, like when you first get that little booklet or whatever on how to, like, find a place or renters and stuff like that, it shows you the zip codes, and it shows you how much they're willing to pay for that zip code. So the better the zip code, the more they'll pay, which means better luxury living, better comfortable living, a safer living, and things like that, especially if you have kids and everything. Yeah. Tip 3, I think we on tip 3. So tip 3 is call. This is what I did from my experience. I wasn't trying to live in the hood again. Okay, call every apartment building in that zip code, in that area, whatever zip code that you chose that you want to live in, and you think that is better for you, is safer, whatever is better, whatever the case is. Call every apartment building. If you're serious, you're gonna do it. Call every apartment building and ask if they accept Section 8 PHA vouchers, if they accept Section 8, if they accept PHA, and they will tell you yes or no. A lot of the times people don't know that these apartment buildings, they're going to accept any income that you have. They're going to accept any income that you have. And I didn't know this. I had to find it out myself, calling, because like I said, I did not want to live in the hood again. So I was just calling everywhere.
My sound started to go out right here, but I was trying to explain to you guys how I didn't see apartments with pools, amenities, just over the top.
2 bedroom, 2 bath. Like, I got like decks, and I didn't see it all. So call every apartment building and ask them if they accept the voucher or low income.
9 times out of 10, they will accept any income that you have. They don't give a fuck. They want their money.
Okay. And I have 2 more tips. Make sure that your credit score is at least 580 to 600. Nothing under that. You want to live luxury, I mean, like, you got to meet them halfway too. So make sure that your credit score is 580 or at least 600, and you don't have nothing major on there. No evictions, No evictions, no car repos, no this, no that, whatever, or at least in the last 7 years. And you want to make sure you don't have no criminal background, because you want to live luxury, they not playing with your ass, okay? So you want to make sure that you don't have none of that, and have at minimum $300 to $500 in like utility or housing debt or whatever, like you want to call it, like, you know. Yeah, and a lot of time, and you know what I've learned? I'm all loud. I've learned that some of these apartments will work with your credit score if you don't really have anything on there. And I've learned that myself. I'm proof of it. They will work with you. I done called a couple of places that's like, oh, because my credit score was like 649 at one point, then it went down. You know, they will work with you. And the last thing that's is so important, so important, if you want to live in these high expensive rent places and these luxurious places or whatever, and the rent is pretty high, like my apartment is $2,500 a month, you have to have the security deposit. I don't know how it is in any other state, any other city. I don't even know how they go. I don't know, but in Philadelphia, your first time in public housing, Section 8 PHA, they will put your first security deposit down. I've already used them for this when I had got my first house under them, and they already had the courtesy of giving me my first security deposit. Now since I moved and I live in a better area and whatever the case is, I had to put my security deposit down on my own. So I had to find a way to find $2,500 that came out of my pocket and put it there. And make sure that you got the security, however much the rent is, make sure you got at least two security. It say you only got to put down one, but I don't know, things be changing. And another thing, all the amenities that they have, I know it's nice to see all the amenities that they have, the gyms and the pools. Make sure that you can afford that monthly, okay? Make sure that you can. My garage, they want $100 for you to park down there. Everything is, people always think that, you know, you live in Section 8, everything is free. Babe, it's definitely a blessing, but you gotta find a way to scrape that money up. And a lot of times the utilities, it does not come. So make sure that you can afford your utilities, make sure that you can afford your amenities, make sure you can afford your cable, make sure you can afford, you know, whatever comes with that apartment building. Because 9 times out of 10, they're going to upcharge for everything else. You living for free, you're going to charge for something. I mean, you're going to get charged for something. So that is it for this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to me, because I'm a new YouTube girly. Like, I've been up here, but faintly, you know, like, so thank you for watching, and I hope y'all use these tips and put them to work so we can be living better, okay? And you know, I'm a nurse girly, so I'm trying to get, I'm well, not trying to, I have got into nursing school. I'm going to start in February. I'm excited, girl. I got stuff that I got to do. But thank you so much, and yeah.